team, welcome to another episode of Long Distance Relationship and Dating. We are here with Nurse Campbell, and she is going to emphasize so much on emotion and the health effects on long distance relationship. Thank you for joining, Nurse.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Right. Okay, first of all, what is your opinion on long distance relationship and dating?
Okay, so any relationship at all is possible. Distance is a factor. It is an important factor. But how I view long distance relationship is that it is possible, but it takes a lot more effort versus when the person is right in front of you every day. It can never be a one-sided effort. So if you're not in for the effort, then it's not. And you're not in for that, and long suffering. If you're not in for that, then it's not for you. Also, I always tell persons, and this is a jump, because you have what we call love language.
Right.
And if your love language is, for example, physical touch or quality time,
Right.
then especially physical touch, because quality time can be spent with all the social media that we have now, WhatsApp, we have Zoom, etc.
Right.
We can, it facilitates long distance
Right,
relationships.
Rather distraction in there.
Right.
As well.
So, but if you're a person about the physical touch, then I don't think long distance is for you, because your love language doesn't really change like that.
Okay, thanks much. So what are some of the health issues that a person may encounter during a long distance relationship?
Okay. One of the things that may occur, whether we want to, well, we have to be honest about it. A person may experience loneliness,
Right.
and depression, which sometimes winds up taking a toll on the body itself.
Oh.
Because believe it or not, when you are sad or depressed, it takes, what we would say, it has a physiological effect on the body. So you will start to have, some persons will start to have chest pain, some person will have bad eating habits, which can lead to obesity, which in itself is an illness.
Right.
You will have persons being so down that they'll start to, their heart will start to actually, they can have a heart attack, they can have a stroke, you know. So you start to feel, you start to have shortness of breath, but your body goes with your emotions. So if you are sad or you're overwhelmed or stressed at any point, which happens in long distance relationship, any relationship at all, but long distance, you're not hearing from your partner as much as you would like to hear from them. You start to overthink, and you send your body on a whole different journey, a whole roller coaster. Because you're like, what's going on? I'm not there, I don't know what's going on. You feel so detached from the person at times because you're not a part of their everyday. And that in itself, you feel as though you're not a part of their accomplishments.
True.
All of that now starts to germinate in the mind, and you sit down, especially when you're not speaking with them, and all of that takes a toll on you.
Right. So what do you suggest on a long distance relationship in terms of communication? Would you suggest that texting is better or calling is better?
Both.
Or both?
You need both. You need balance. Balance is
Okay.
very important. But I always tell persons, speaking from experience, every morning, be sure to leave. You'll know your partner.
Right.
If I'm your partner, every morning I must see a good morning text.
Excellent.
So know your
To
partner.
start the day.
To start the day.
Okay.
I love you. I
Right.
miss you. I'm thinking about you.
Okay.
And you can send them a memory that you share together.
Sure.
Can be that when we were together in the summer, we took a picture, we were at the beach, I'll send you that picture, I love you, I miss you, and I'm reminiscing on
Right.
XYZ.
So basically that would create an image for the day.
right, and
Sure.
it also makes that person know, it feels good to know that somebody's thinking about you, you know. It feels
True,
good,
yes.
right? So you're starting their day without actually being there.
Right.
Physically. And you know how women are. Most women are like that. But you
Yes.
find fewer men like that, where they need a good morning text. But the texting is very important. You have to have, just as though we would be together in person, we would need to set aside date nights, etc. Set your nights just the same to say, okay, on Wednesdays, based on our schedule,
Right.
our best day, our best night would be we can meet at this time, we'll set up our nice thing online. It doesn't have to be formal. Some persons do it to,
Right.
you know,
so
add more.
you're saying they're to be creative.
Yes,
Right.
be creative.
Right,
We have
right.
the platform. It's not like before
True.
where we had to write
Letters,
letters
telegrams, and all that stuff.
and no, it's instant. It's
Right.
right there. You can do it, and
Right.
it doesn't have to be hours going on because we're adults. We have things to do.
True.
But you set aside time. Your companionship is very important. You can have a job. Jobs will come and go, but if you care about your partner, you will invest time.
Alright, thanks much Nurse Campbell for your wonderful interview and the wonderful information that you have spread to the world so that persons can always look in and check in on themselves and see where they're going wrong and how to interact more with their partners. So continue to like, subscribe and share. Remember the Solid Youths Academy, it's a non-profit organization where we develop young talents for the brighter generation. So stay tuned for our next video.